just start off with the first song. Okay, so as I've mentioned, this evening we'll be playing the Sebastian Sessions by Andrea Dao. Okay, she is from Teach Piano Today. So these are all actually classic compositions, whether is it in the Baroque, classical, or romantics. Okay, but today we are specifically doing Bach pieces. So he is actually from the Baroque period, and these are all actually arranged into pop infused. Okay, so they have actually a more pop flavor. Okay, so let's not just talk and talk and talk. So let's just begin. Okay, so the first song that we're going to play for you today is called the Prelude Session. So as usual, you could comment below which song do you think it was inspired, okay, by. Okay, so let's try. So that was the first song. Okay, so that's the Prelude Session. Okay, so do comment below which song do you think it was inspired by. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the second session. Okay, so maybe for this Bach session, it's probably around grade 3, grade 4. I think would be somehow similar to actually Beethoven that I did the last time. Okay, wouldn't say that they're very difficult. And once again, if you actually do a lot of pops, you realize that the chords progression are actually quite alright to follow. So you have the main primary chords that you would want to use. Okay, actually, so when you want to teach it to the students, it's actually not that difficult when you teach them the chord progression. Okay, so the second song that I'm going to play through is actually called the Musette Session. Okay, so you do I think again you do have you can comment below which song, which composition was actually inspired Andrea Dao to make this arrangement. so we're gonna move on again as usual. The longer I talk, the more I babble. Okay, so so that was the second song in this book, which is called the Musette Session. Okay, so I think people who are taking the exams, these songs, or teachers who are teaching actually the ABRSM or even Bach pieces would not be unfamiliar with that piece. Okay, so the third one that we'll be doing today would be actually the notebook section. Okay, so it's called a notebook section. Okay, so we're gonna just try to play through all of them, and this one, okay, so we'll just try and listen to this, and just give me a while. Okay. Okay, sorry about that, because actually there was a little bit of background sound in my house, so I'm gonna just off it and then we'll just continue on. Okay, so if you're watching this, just skip this frame. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next song, which is called the Notebook Session. Did you manage to guess it correctly? Which song does it comes from? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next one, which is actually called the Cantata Session. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Yes, okay, I have the song title actually placed it on the screen, so it's easier for you to actually follow up. Okay, so let's just move on. Let me just position my screen. Okay, I forgot that I have to talk to the screen. I'm sorry that you're seeing most of my side views, because I think as usual we will prefer you to see our hands and half of us actually playing the piano rather than looking at my face. Okay, so let's just move on to this next one, which is called Cantata Session. Okay. I did panic there a little bit again, because I'm using actually the PR to scroll through my screen. I would prefer it to be auto scrolling, because if not, my hands will be flying around everywhere. So sometimes the scroll might not be fast enough, or might be too slow. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, which is the air session. Okay, so this one again, do comment below which song do you think actually it was inspired from. Okay, so let's do the next one. actually the air session. Did I get the title right? Yes. Okay, so okay, so a lot is going through my mind now. Okay, like make sure that I don't play any mistakes. Make sure that I will have to move on. Make sure the screen is all right and all these things. Okay, so pardon me if I look a little bit like I don't know how to describe this. Okay, but okay, deep breath, deep breath. This is gonna be all right. Okay, so we're gonna go through the next one. Okay, I think this is the second last one, or probably. Okay, I have actually lost count. Okay, but the next one is called the Minuet Session. Okay, this is actually one of my favorite from this book. I don't know why. Maybe because it's in a minor key. Okay, it really captures your attention. So let me just try to play as dramatically as I can, as the actually tempo mark there dramatically. Okay, and draw down, mark it dramatically. Okay, so let's just try this. Okay, the Minuet Session. So how beautiful G minor is in. Okay, so this is actually in the key of G minor for those of actually piano teachers who are hanging around. Okay, so we actually come on to the last one, which is called the Toccata Session. I think this would be familiar to most of the people who are watching, because this is actually quite a famous song by him. And even I think in my generation, I don't know whether you've heard of Vanessa May. Okay, she's actually a local violinist, if I'm not wrong. Okay, pardon me if I'm wrong. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong also. Okay, so this was actually also one of her performance that she did also. Okay, but this is actually different. Okay, so this is actually the last one, which is called Toccata Session. Okay, so let's listen to it, and maybe we could chat a little bit after this. do comment below what are the songs, and is there anything that we could improve on. Okay, yes, there are mistakes that I played. Okay, whether you notice or not, there are. Okay, so the next few sessions, actually we're only left with, so this is the fourth in the series, so we still left with actually 2 more. Okay, if you're actually interested to get all these books, we are not actually commissioned to do anything. Okay, this is just sharing the love I have, or should I say me and teacher Catherine had with Andrea, because the things that she actually came up with, all the resources that she came up with, we are really very grateful to her to make our life much more easier at teaching, and even the students also enjoy it. Okay, so we do have 2 more, and after that, if you do have any songs or any books that you are using with your students, or you are or even any other songs that you want us to cover, do actually drop us a PM, or you can actually comment below. Is there any other books that might have interest you? Okay, so thank you all for staying true. Okay, so I guess that's about it. Okay, let me see what other things that I should do. Yeah, I think that should be all. Okay, so do stay tuned. Okay, wait, one last one. Okay, so do follow us on Instagram. Okay, so let me just swipe over it. Okay, so do follow us on Instagram. Okay, because I'm not sure how long we might sustain this Facebook Live thing. Okay, because as you can see, the setup is really a lot. But for Instagram, actually I just need a handphone. Okay, so we're going to explore all the opportunities that we have and all these things. So do follow us on Instagram, as I've mentioned again. Okay, so then we will keep our posting up there, whether when we're doing the next live and what is the live about. Okay, and okay, so that's all. Okay, so thank you for joining us on this very short session. Okay, and I'll see you probably next week with 2 more of this session's volume. Okay, thank you and have a good night. Bye. Okay, so for Instagram, you know what, here I need to switch off my camera. Okay, so I will just walk over. Okay, wait, let me get my sound in. Okay, so thank you once again. So I have to end the live on Instagram too. Okay, I will post it up all on IGTV, and if you do are interested, so you can actually also follow us back on Facebook. Okay, so thank you and see you next week.